I, 29M, got my brother's hand-me-downs my whole life, while he got new everything because he needed confidence. When he lost his job after rage quitting and needed my spare room, I reminded him the family failure doesn't owe him anything. My older brother, 32M, was always the golden child. Growing up, our parents bent over backwards to make sure he had the best of everything. New clothes? He got them first. Latest video games? Always his. Meanwhile, I got the second-hand everything. Clothes with his sweat stains, games with his save files, even his old school supplies with his name crossed out. When I asked my parents why he always got the new stuff, they'd say, "Your brother needs confidence, and these things help him feel good about himself," as if I didn't need confidence too. My brother knew he was the favorite and lorded it over me constantly. He'd accidentally ruin things right before handing them down to me, or he'd make fun of me for wearing his old clothes in front of his friends. This continued well into our teenage years. He got a brand new car for his 16th birthday. I got his hand-me-down bike with a bent wheel when I turned 16. He got a fully funded college experience. I got student loans and a good luck card. The pattern was painfully clear, but I kept my head down and worked my butt off. Fast forward to now. I put myself through college, graduated with honors, and landed a solid job in software development. I saved up and bought myself a modest but nice 2-bedroom condo. Nothing fancy, but it's mine, and I worked for every inch of it. My brother, on the other hand, bounced between jobs, usually quitting when things got hard or when his boss disrespected him by asking him to do actual work. Last month, he rage quit again. Apparently, his boss had the audacity to ask him to come in on a Saturday to fix a mistake he made. He stormed out, called his boss a complete jerk, and slammed the door so hard it cracked the glass. Classic him. Never his fault, always someone else's problem. 3 days ago, my phone rang. It's my brother, voice all sweet and nostalgic, talking about family helping family and how he's in a tight spot. Rent's due, savings are gone, and he needs a place to crash just for a few weeks. Our parents' house is being renovated, so that's not an option. He specifically mentioned my spare bedroom, the one I've set up as my home office where I sometimes work remote. I let him finish his whole speech. Then I asked, "Remember when I needed to borrow your baseball glove for my first game and you said no because I'd probably ruin it?" I was 8, silence on the line. Or how about when you told all your friends not to talk to me in high school because I was wearing your old clothes and it was embarrassing? He stammered something about kids being kids. "Here's the thing," I said. "The family scapegoat doesn't owe the golden child anything. Find your own place to stay." He exploded, called me selfish, ungrateful, heartless, all the classics. Then came the threats. "I'm telling mom and dad you refuse to help family." I just laughed and said, "Go ahead. I'm not that scared kid anymore." Sure enough, my parents called within the hour, guilt-tripping me about family responsibility. I calmly explained that I'd fulfilled my family responsibilities for years by accepting less, expecting nothing, and building my own life without their support. I suggested they let their golden child move back home if they were so concerned. Edit. Some people are asking why my parents couldn't take him in during renovations. They're living in a rental that's too small for another person. But honestly, they could have figured something out if they really wanted to. My brother ended up crashing on our cousin's couch, who kicked him out after a week for being disrespectful. He finally had to take a job at a fast food place just to afford a room in a shared house with 5 roommates. Yesterday, I saw him wearing secondhand clothes from the thrift store.